Hi, I'm Skip Kendall. I spent over 20 years on the PGA Tour and developed one of the best short games in the world. Now I'm coaching, and I'm excited to tell you about a trainer that I just came across. It's called the PUR Golf Truth Trainer and Prepare, and it's one of the best things that I've come across in a long time. It really helps my section 1 of my putting system called block practice because it's an all-in-one. That's what I love about it, and I'm going to show you about it all today. Okay, the truth gates, we have different settings here. So for your beginners, I can put these on the widest ones with the thinnest gates, the green gates. And for your beginners, you can use this one to start, and it's pretty easy to get it through, but it's a great test for beginners and young juniors to do. And then I can also take these out and put in the red ones even at the widest part. And again, if you want to test those juniors, if they're getting it through the green gates, or for your intermediate players, it makes it just a little bit tougher with the red ones because they're a little bit wider, but it's at the big setting, the wider setting. And now for the more advanced players, you can start with the green gates at the smaller setting. Pretty difficult to get through. And then for your really advanced players, or the people who think that they're doing obviously really well, you can take these out and put the red ones in, and this is the smallest gap where if you put a ball in there, it barely fits through, and it's very difficult. So 4 different settings, from your beginning person that wants to be tested, all the way to the real advanced player that uses the smallest width here with the red truth gates. Just nick the left one. But as you can see, Gunnar, it didn't really affect the roll. That's one of the cool things that I see. Unlike if you had a marble there or something like that, these gates don't really affect the roll of the ball.
So when I hit that left gate, I could hear it, I could see it. I didn't have to look up and see if I hit it. I just knew it hit it, heard it, and the ball still rolled in, which was great.
You can gamify this. So this is set on the professional setting right now. If I had the green gates set on the widest setting, I can move this ball pad around. This would make it a lot easier. Let's say you wanted to play a game where you have to get, these 3 putts through in order for you to move back a little bit. So I could move it back once you accomplish that goal. Now you've got to get it through from there. Makes it a little bit more difficult. Now I move the pad back a little bit further. The further you move the ball pad back, the more difficult it is to get through the gates. Now you have to get 3 balls through there. Especially for the juniors, this just makes putting fun. Putting can sometimes be a little monotonous when you get out there. This device does everything, man. I'm telling you, you can play games with it. You're working on your stroke. You're making sure your eye alignment is good. All of the things that I cover in my block practice system is on this one device. It's a one size fits all. I love it. And for those juniors that get tired of putting, gamify it. You can make it really fun.
Yeah, so this red gate, it's really tight. There is very little margin of error. You got to hit a really good putt to get it through those gates. Really good for advanced players.